The date is May 29, 1453. The air over the Golden Horn is thick with the acrid stench of sulfur and the metallic tang of drying blood. For over a millennium, these ramparts have held back the tides of history, shielding the light of antiquity from an encroaching darkness. But today, the light flickers. Look closely at the horizon. You aren't just witnessing a siege, you are watching the violent birth of the modern era. To simplify this moment as a mere military conquest is to ignore the centuries of decay, political fragmentation, and shifting tides that hollowed out the Byzantine soul long before the first Ottoman cannon was cast. The truth of Constantinople is not a single point in time, but a long, agonizing erosion of an idea. By the mid-15th century, the empire was little more than a city-state, a ghost of its former self, clinging to its past like a shroud. The story of 1453 is the story of a civilization that had run out of time. It is the story of the last Roman Emperor, Constantine XI, standing amidst the ruins of his ancestors, knowing that he is the terminal point of a lineage that spanned 2,000 years. There are no reinforcements coming. There is only the thunder of the great bombard, shattering the stone, shattering the myth, and shattering the world as it had been known since the days of the Caesars. The bells of Hagia Sophia are tolling, not for a victory, but for a funeral. And for the last bastion of Rome, the sun is setting for the very last time. For 53 days, the world held its breath. Sultan Mehmed II, a visionary of iron and gunpowder, pitted his massive bronze cannons against the triple-layered Theodosian walls, the impenetrable shield of Christendom for a millennium. When the final assault came on May 29, 1453, the ancient masonry, long thought to be eternal, finally surrendered to the relentless march of modernity. Constantine XI, the last Roman emperor, cast aside his imperial regalia and vanished into the chaos of the breach, choosing to die as a soldier rather than survive as a ghost. As the crescent flag rose over the dome of Hagia Sophia, the geopolitical center of gravity shifted irrevocably. The Ottoman Empire emerged as the undisputed titan of the Mediterranean, commanding the crossroads of trade and culture. Yet, in the ashes of Byzantium, the seeds of the future were sown. This infusion of classical knowledge acted as the primary catalyst for the Renaissance, dragging Europe out of the medieval twilight and toward the dawn of humanism. We often view history as a series of static events trapped behind the glass of a museum display. The collapse of Constantinople forced the European gaze westward across the Atlantic, sparking the age of discovery and forever changing the trajectory of the globe. Even today, the friction between East and West, the struggle for influence over the Bosphorus, and the deep-seated cultural memories of this siege continue to shape our modern political landscape. The fall of the city reminds us that no wall is truly impenetrable, and no empire is immune to the erosion of time. History is never truly finished. It is simply waiting for us to understand it. If this journey through the ruins of antiquity resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel to help us unearth the next chapter of our shared past. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation moving.